Alrighty, hey folks, so today I'm going to teach you how to make a baby blanket using the crisscross stitch. All you will need is loop yarn, your hands, a pair of scissors, and a safety pin. I used 2 rolls of loop yarn. You can use however many you want depending on how big you want it to be, and I chose a solid color so that the pattern of this stitch can really pop out. Although this pattern looks kind of more advanced and intricate, it's not that hard at all. It's just a little more time consuming, and I'm going to show you step by step on how to make sure that you get the pattern right before you actually make the blanket. I really like the crisscross stitch. You can make it for scarves, you can make it for bigger blankets. I also have a video on how to make scarf, so you can always check out that video as well. Please feel free to ask any questions in the comment section, and I hope that you make a baby for whatever... I hope you make a blanket for whatever baby is born next. So here I have my loop yarn spread out, and I'm going to start with 10 loops. For this stitch specifically, you will need even numbers of loops. And I just safety pinned the 10th loop so I know where the pattern ends. Now what's really going to help is grabbing a sticky note and writing down the pattern of this stitch to refer back when you feel stuck. I literally would not have finished the blanket as fast as I did without the sticky note, so I highly recommend you do this. Going to the left, you're going to start on the right side. We're going to grab the safety pinned loop and grab the loop next to it on the left of it. Then we're going to cross the right loop over the left loop. Then take the next loop on your right and loop it into the loop that is behind the other loop. You will always be stitching the loop behind first. Then you're going to take the next loop and put it in the next loop. Then you have what looks like bunny ears. The beginning part can get a little crumply, but just pull on the loops to tighten it. It's just going to be right over left loop, over and over again, and I made a little graphic sticky note that you can refer to. Now you're going to just repeat this pattern until you reach the left side. Count to make sure you have a total of 10 loops. When going to the right, you will skip 1 loop at each end. Skip 1 loop, then grab the 2 loops next to the one you skipped. Now you're going to go left over right loop, then grab the next loop and insert it into the loop behind. And then insert the next loop into the next loop, and then repeat. Don't forget to skip that one loop at the very end on the right side. Once you have your two first rows, when you go to the left starting on the right, you're going to take that one loop that you skipped and you're going to cross it over to the left loop. You're going to insert the next loop into the loop that is behind, and you're going to repeat that over and over again. It's going to feel a little weird because it's kind of like bunched up together and tight, but just trust me on this, it'll make sense when you finish the blanket. And this here is what the pattern is supposed to look like. It has a crisscross pattern to it. As you can see, the loops are crossing over each other and it just makes it look so nice. Okay, so once you've mastered the actual pattern, we're gonna get started with the blanket. I started off with 48 loops across the bottom to get about a 30-inch length. I do it this way, so if I wanted the blanket longer, I would just buy more loop yarn, but at least I know that my length is 30 inches. If you don't know how to add another roll of loop yarn and you already finished the first one, I will put the link to the video that will show you how to right here. Now we're gonna close off the blanket. Once you feel like your yarn won't fit anymore, you're gonna cut one of the loops at the very end that is not stitched and you're gonna make a tail. What you're gonna do here is you're gonna start on the right side and you're gonna take the right loop and the left loop and you're gonna insert the left loop into the right loop over and over again. I have a video on how to make a blanket that explains closing off the blanket a lot better, so you can go check that one out. Now for tying up loose ends, all I'm really doing is taking the tail and inserting it into the last loop and tying it. And then when you have loose ends like that, you can just tie them together or weave them in the blanket and then cut them off. It's really up to you on how you want to go about it, so just do the best you can here and try to make it not noticeable. I actually got a little leather tag type of thing that you can easily just fold onto the blanket to be able to make it more personalized or more unique. I got it from Etsy, and what I put on it was the baby's name, and then you can also put the date of birth as well as the how much the baby weighed and what their size was. So I just thought that was really neat. And here is the final product. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you'd like to see more.